I am Cassia every day, every way. Look, that never gets old. I love saying that. It's time for another edition of Motivational Moments. Now, this month's topic is being an ambassador. When I think of ambassadors, I think about professionals who are passionate about what they are representing. They speak positively and are knowledgeable about their country or organization. It's virtually impossible to be a half-hearted ambassador. Doesn't make any sense, does it? Ambassadors are all in or nothing at all. They don't dishonor themselves by giving the bare minimum. At Cassia, your mission can only be brought to life by ambassadors who put their whole heart into their roles every day. Your service standard of compassion comes to mind, which states, "We serve and love like Christ by walking alongside and seeking to understand each person." It's amazing who some leaders allow to represent their companies. On a recent trip, I stopped at a sandwich shop to order some lunch. After the team member told me that they were out of the sandwich that I ordered, I asked if there was another sandwich that she recommends. She quickly said, "None from here." Wow. Perhaps it didn't occur to her that by suggesting one of her company's sandwiches that I may actually enjoy it, return, and potentially refer others, all of which translates into additional revenue plus more job security. To your residents, the team member serving them is Cassia. That team member's actions, words, and everything in between are a direct reflection of Cassia. You see, in general terms, an ambassador is someone who represents something or someone. For example, the U.S. ambassador to Brazil is the chief representative of the U.S. in Brazil. This means that everything the ambassador does and says is a reflection of the U.S. When Brazilians see the ambassador, they're actually seeing the U.S. because the ambassador is the U.S. Whether you like it or not, you are Cassia. Your resident doesn't care what department you work in or how long you've been working there. All your residents know is that you are a team member. Therefore, you should be able to assist. I absolutely cringe when people refer to their place of work as they or them. You are Cassia, so who exactly is they or them? On another trip, I stopped at a well-known airline's ticket kiosk to print the boarding pass. As I approached the kiosk, I noticed 3 ticket agents embroiled in a heated discussion about a very important topic: next week's work schedule. For the entire 3 to 5 minutes that I was at the kiosk, not one ticket agent stopped their debate to offer assistance, let alone acknowledge that I was alive. Now, towards the end of my time there, one team member finally removed herself from the discussion and asked if I was checking in any luggage. I thought for a moment, then I told her, "No, I'm fine, I'll just take the bag with me." She then said, "Good, because I wouldn't give them any more money than I had to anyway." Again, wow. Now let's contrast that. Recently, the culinary team at Newton Village in Newton, Iowa had to change the brand of coffee they serve because of a new relationship with their supplier. The chef and culinary director, Norberto Orach, recognized what an impact this would have on residents and staff. Since Norberto could not get an exact match to the coffee the residents loved and were so accustomed to enjoying, Norberto went to coffee shops with a list and description of what the flavors and offerings were to the new supplier. He wanted to ensure his staff and residents would find the flavors similar and have a pleasant start for their day. He hoped that they wouldn't recognize the change. What an ambassador he was for Cassia, interacting with local businesses for the purpose of quality and consistency. Norberto and the entire culinary team continue to show a tremendous amount of dedication to the residents by always anticipating their needs and exceeding their expectations. A culture of world-class service flourishes when your entire team has a sense of ownership. As a leader, though, be sure to instill that feeling of personal ownership in every team member from the recruitment phase and on through to the orientation process. Tell them that their presence and contributions matter. They should know that their team is better because of the talents they bring. Each action at every touch point has specific consequences. So, if you're a leader watching this video, it's your job to ensure that everyone in your team is an ambassador, that they're proud of Cassia, and are eager to provide exceptional service with consistency and conviction. Now, here's the action step. I want you to think about what it means to be a Cassia ambassador. Now, think of one thing you should start doing one thing you should stop doing, and one thing you should continue doing in order to be the type of ambassador that you are meant to be. So that's it for now. Be an ambassador, Cassia, Motivational Moments. I look forward to seeing you next time.